Investigations into the tragic shooting at the Islamic Center of San Diego and Claremont continue this morning.
Our community is mourning the lives of 3 men killed in the shooting. 51-year-old security guard Amin Abdullah exchanged gunfire with the attackers. Police say his actions stopped the shooters from getting inside the mosque where more than 100 children were hiding.
And 57-year-old Nadir Awad and 78-year-old Mansour Kaziha were also killed. They drew the shooters' attention out to the parking lot and away from the mosque.
Without distracting the attention, without delaying the actions of these 2 individuals, without question, there would have been many more fatalities.
He stood against any form of hate. He took his job seriously to protect everyone here. He would want our community to stand together as one. That's exactly what he would want.
I cannot imagine entering the mosque without seeing him, walking and serving the community in all ways.
Authorities are now reviewing video of a possible live stream from the attackers. It shows the shooting and other materials found expressing hate speech online.
So far, San Diego police have seized more than 30 weapons from the suspects' homes. ABC 10 News anchor Gabe Salazar is at the mosque this morning with the latest information on the investigation. Gabe?
Yeah, federal agents say the 2 teens were fueled by extreme hate. And a word you'll likely hear as FBI agents work to comb through a 75-page manifesto apparently tied to the shooting is accelerationism. It's basically an ideology that uses violence to enforce radical change, in a view that they say the 2 suspects shared. And those suspects have been identified as 17-year-old Kane Clark and 18-year-old Caleb Vasquez. The FBI revealed the 2 teens met online and met up after discovering they both lived in San Diego. Over 30 guns and a crossbow have been seized in the investigation, and federal agents continue to process evidence from all 3 crime scenes, including the suspects' homes. The San Diego Unified School District confirmed Clark had been attending school online since 2021 and was set to graduate next month. Now, he was a member of the wrestling team at Madison High School and had no disciplinary issues on file. Now, the FBI says the teens were motivated by broad extremist hatred, and investigators say the writings laid out a twisted vision of how the world should look and showed hatred targeting multiple groups.
In the vehicle they used, we also identified writings and various ideologies outlining religious and racial beliefs of how the world they envisioned should look. These subjects did not discriminate on who they hated.
And now we're hearing the 911 call that came hours before the shooting. Police say Clark's mother reported her son was suicidal after taking guns from the family's safe and leaving behind a note.
About 6:30 this morning, taking a shotgun and additional guns from his parents' gun safe. Unknown how many guns or the amount of ammunition taken. He took the weapon note saying he's too far gone and this is going to happen.
Hours later, 3 people were gunned down outside the mosque, and there is video circulating online apparently showing the attack, and agents are now combing through digital evidence to track the suspects' online activity and possible extremist connections. And this morning, investigators are working to interview classmates, friends, and families of the suspects to see just how far this radicalization went and if anyone else knew about their plans before the attack. Also this morning, we're live outside the Islamic Center here in San Diego, and for the first time since the attack, they are gathering this morning for their morning prayer. Live in Claremont, Gabe Salazar, ABC 10 News.
All right, thank you, Gabe. You see the memorial behind him as people are leaving honorariums for all of the victims, and hundreds of people of all faith honored those victims at a vigil Tuesday night.
ABC 10 News reporter Max Goldwasser continues our team coverage with the heartfelt tributes to the 3 men who sacrificed their lives to protect other people.
An unbelievable showing of support. Hundreds and hundreds of people pouring into Lindbergh Park to rally behind the grieving Muslim community and for a vigil to honor the 3 victims of Monday's mass shooting just blocks away from where they lost their lives.
This is a community that's very strong, that's very resilient, that's very close connected. It's beautiful to see.
Families and friends holding each other a little closer on Tuesday at this touching tribute in the wake of Monday's terrible tragedy.
We are here to honor our heroes.
Leaders at the Islamic Center, elected officials in San Diego, and more, saluting the bravery of the three victims. Amin Abdullah, the security guard, Mansour Kaziha, who many have called the center's caretaker, and Nader Awad.
These are all really like central community members.
Outside the center, a memorial filled with flowers continues to grow. That's where I met young 12-year-old Mohammed Hanouf, who tells me his 5-year-old sister was on campus in her kindergarten class when the shooting unfolded. As we know, Abdullah played a key role in keeping her and all the other children safe, so he had a powerful way to honor.
The reason I'm wearing this vest today is for the security guard over there who saved all the children's lives. He always used to have holding his vest like this, standard of power, like just smiling, greeting everyone. So this is just, I'm wearing this vest for tribute.
And this tribute, not just for people of the Muslim community, but for people of all faiths to stand as one.
I think it shows that we are stronger when we're together, that we share more in common than we have that is different.
The pain still so raw, but this outpouring of love sends a message of unity in the face of hate.
I hope that this will continue to be an opportunity for us to reflect, and that good will come from it somehow.
In Claremont, Max Goldwasser, ABC 10 News.
And it is no question, those three brave men saved lives on Monday.
Yeah, you heard from Taha Khazan during Max's story. The leader of the Islamic Center says those three men followed security protocols that have been put in place for years. It's part of the center's plan to try and prevent or at least mitigate an attack like this. ABC 10 News reporter Ryan Hill explains how quick decisions and training protected worshipers and children inside.
The Imam of the Islamic Center of San Diego says that multiple drills are done over the course of the school year every year. He says that the security guard, who is being hailed as a hero, knew the systems in place and they worked.
He knew about the system of notifying the teachers in their classrooms in case of an active shooter.
Imam Taha Hassan stood side by side with San Diego Police Chief Scott Wall, the FBI, and others as they detailed the horrifying moments inside the Islamic Center of San Diego, saying at one point the gunmen were within 15 feet of nearly 140 children at the center's school.
You can see the security guard reach for his radio and put out the lockdown protocol.
In this instance, just the mere presence of a security guard is not only a deterrent, but also a responder should an event occur.
Sal Cortez is the head of the International School of Tactical Medicine, which provides mass casualty training. I spoke with him about the hardening efforts he's done for different places like houses of worship following Monday's tragic deadly shooting at the Islamic Center of San Diego.
And we also had on-site security, which is part of that hardening of your infrastructure and ensuring that you have almost a 360-degree perimeter of safety.
Chief Wall explained when the two suspects ran into the mosque, they ran into security guard Amin Abdullah, saying before Abdullah was killed, he warned others of the danger.
His actions, without a doubt, delayed, distracted, and ultimately deterred these two individuals from gaining access to the greater areas of the mosque.
Wall also praised the two other center members who lost their lives for distracting the shooters.
It worked, I mean, the lives of the kids were saved. The life of everyone in the school were saved.
Hassan says the school performs several active shooter drills each school year. The center also has a number of security measures in place. In previous interviews with ABC 10 News, Imam Hassan described bulletproof windows and a perimeter fence.
We tried throughout the years everything we could do, applying for Homeland Security grants. We have a fence, security armed guards, security cameras covering every single spot inside and outside the Islamic Center. What could we do more than this?
Ryan Hill, ABC 10 News.
We'll continue to bring you all of the latest developments on the shooting on air and online. You can follow them at 10news.com, on our social media feeds, or on our free ABC 10 News mobile app.
It was a dramatic end to the first day of witnesses in the Larry Miliete murder trial. Cameras are not being allowed as Miliete is tried for the death of his wife Maya, who disappeared in 2021. On Tuesday, Maya's father took the stand and started screaming at Larry during his testimony. This is video from previous hearings. He was sobbing and shouting, "Why did you do that to my daughter?" The judge temporarily cleared the courtroom, including the jury. The prosecution claims that Larry killed his wife because she was going to divorce him. The defense says it's unclear what happened to Maya. Now, after Maya's father's testimony, the defense asked for a mistrial, which the judge denied. The case continues this morning.
Right now, a 1,000-acre wildfire is burning in Campo. This is footage from yesterday when it started early in the afternoon near the Golden Acorn Casino on Tussle Road. One lane of the 8 eastbound is now open after the fire forced a full closure for a long period of time overnight. Yesterday, from Buckman Springs Road to the 94 on Boulevard was shut down. Some evacuation orders and warnings are still in place. CAL FIRE says crews have made good progress to stop the fire from spreading, but containment is still at 10%. That's your ABC 10 News Streamline. Everything you need to know today in under 10 minutes.